Humans are the only animals on Earth that wear clothes. But here's the strange part. Nobody knows exactly when humans started wearing them. We don't have the first shirt. We don't have the first pair of pants. And the oldest clothes we know about are only a few thousand years old. So how did humans go from walking around with no clothes to inventing coats, shoes, and entire fashion industries? The answer may have started with something much simpler: survival. Imagine being a human thousands of years ago. You're not covered in thick fur like a bear. You don't have feathers like a bird. And you don't have a thick layer of blubber like a seal. Your body is surprisingly vulnerable to cold. But humans had one major advantage: our brains. Instead of growing thicker fur, we started finding ways to make our own protection. And one of the earliest solutions may have been animal skins. The first clothes probably weren't designed to look good. There were no fashion shows, no mirrors, and definitely no ancient clothing brands. Clothes were useful. They could help humans survive cold nights, freezing winters, and harsh environments. But there was one problem. Animal skins are heavy, stiff, and difficult to use, so humans had to become surprisingly clever. Around 40,000 years ago, humans began making incredibly advanced sewing needles from bone. These tiny needles had holes in them. That might sound simple, but it was a huge technological breakthrough. Now humans could sew pieces of material together much more tightly. Instead of just wrapping a skin around their body, they could create clothing that actually fit, and this may have helped humans survive in some of the coldest places on Earth. But scientists have another clue: lice. Yes, lice. Humans have head lice, but clothing lice are different. Scientists have studied the DNA of clothing lice to estimate when they may have separated from head lice. Some research suggests that humans may have started regularly wearing clothing roughly tens of thousands of years ago. That means tiny parasites may have accidentally left clues about one of the biggest changes in human history. Here's where things get even more interesting. Humans eventually moved into hot places too. So clothing wasn't always about staying warm. Clothes could protect skin from the sun. They could protect against insects. They could help people move through rough environments. And eventually, clothing became something much more than survival equipment. It became a way to show who you were. Over time, what you wore could show your group, your status, your job, or even your beliefs. A simple piece of animal skin had slowly transformed into something powerful: a message. Today, a uniform can tell you someone's job, a crown can show power, and a sports jersey can show which team someone supports. But it all began with a very basic problem. Humans didn't have fur. So why did ancient humans start wearing clothes? Probably because staying alive was easier when you could create your own protection. But the strange thing is, humans didn't just replace fur with clothing. We replaced natural protection with something even more powerful: our imagination. And that may be why humans became the only species that can turn survival into fashion. But what do you think humans wore first? Animal skins, leaves, or something completely different?